pleasure to call to order the regular meeting of the Village of Cache Creek this January the 19th, 2026. We have minutes of the January 5th regular meeting. Could I have a motion to adopt as circulated?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. Is there any business arising from the minutes? Seeing none, committee reports, economic development, Councillor Dubois.
Nothing at this time.
Budget and administrative services, nothing from me at this time either. Bylaw and policy review, Councillor Renta.
Something on my agenda is just working.
Did you want to take one?
Or if you scroll up on that one, it'll be okay.
There you go.
Okay. So the first item is item number 1, a letter on page 7 regarding bylaw enforcement in the community. And the recommendation that personally, the committee did not discuss this even though we met today. But my personal recommendation is because the letter is so vague, it doesn't, we have many bylaws in Cache Creek. I'm assuming it might be about tidiness. I think one strategy that I recommend is that we invite the authors of the letter to meet with us to discuss their concerns.
Is that a motion?
Yes, I move that we invite the authors of the letter to discuss their concerns.
I'll second.
Discussion? Administrator Co-Chair.
Just for clarification, invite to a council meeting
No,
or a special meeting?
yeah, a separate meeting.
So, I appreciate, Mr. Mayor, that that's what you said. Is that what?
The motion means? Well,
Or is that part of the discussion that we're
yeah,
gonna
I think we need to discuss it. I think that just to answer the letter, it would be impossible for us to be able to word a letter that would be accepted in a good way. We do not know what they mean. If we hired enough staff to enforce every single bylaw in the whole community, I think it would be very expensive. It's not our normal process. It's very difficult to explain that in a letter in a congenial way. I think the best way is to just have a face-to-face. So a face-to-face, don't know what the best process for that would be personally.
Councillor Dubois.
I would like to suggest that perhaps CAO Couture and our bylaw enforcement officer meet with them at least initially to get a sense of what they're looking for, seeing as in some respects they are the experts on our bylaws, what's going on, and from there then they can maybe shape the conversation. And if at that point they would like to come before council to discuss, then I think I'd be happy to see them come before us as a delegation. But I think there might be some time well spent if they were to engage with staff and in particular the bylaw officer about what their concerns are in generalities and have that discussion, just make our bylaw officer available through the CAO is kind of what I would think.
Thank you. Councillor Peters.
I agree with both Councillor Renta and Councillor Dubois. I also found the letter a little bit confusing because there was no real reasons that they're doing it. Like, are they talking the whole village or are they talking about a specific property? I also agree with Councillor Dubois that I think the best course of action would be an initial meeting with CAO Couture and Mr. Ayala, our bylaw enforcement officer, because then they would be able to probably address most of their concerns in that meeting. And if that isn't enough, then invite them to join us at a council meeting.
Okay. I think you had made a motion that we meet with them, which was seconded. So we've already got a motion on the floor to that extent. Councillor Dubois.
Can we clarify we being the village by way of the CAO and bylaw officer, then we don't have to change the motion?
Yes.
By we mean you.
All right.
Okay, any discussion on the motion as we understand it? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed, carried, thank you. I think you've got another one there, Councillor Ranta.
Okay. Item two, recommended motion that council get the first reading to provide input on animal control and licensing bylaw. I move.
Second.
Discussion? It sure took a lot of reading.
Yeah.
All those in favor? Opposed, carried, thank you.
And so next steps are to bring it back or to have public meetings.
The next steps, so this is just first reading, the intent with this, considering that it is a very big public facing document, is now that it's had first reading, it does have a couple changes in it from the previous one, put it forward to the public, and request public input on it.
Thank you. On to Public Works, Councillor Diebert.
Nothing at this time.
Healthcare, Protective Services, Councillor Ranta.
Just to let everyone know that the HAWK Health Advocacy Group had a really nice Christmas event at the hospital for the staff of the hospital. I thought that was pretty nice of them. I wasn't able to go, but just to let you know that they're still doing a lot of work in regards to supporting local healthcare.
Thank you. Emergency Management, Councillor Peters.
Nothing except to thank the Cache Creek Volunteer Fire Department for trying to revitalize the Christmas tree burn event held last Saturday. Unfortunately, it was not well attended. There were more firefighters in attendance than there were public, I think.
It's okay, it was safe that way.
It was safe that way, yeah.
Everyone had their own firefighter.
It was lots of fun.
I would say it was it wasn't huge attendance, but a lot of people that were there really felt that it was very reminiscent, so it was interesting to hear that. So hopefully it's not, we have the ability to do something similar next year, assuming that there's, well, that we have a location, because I'm not sure if that location would be available
Yeah.
next year.
We could-
Hopefully not.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we've got a lot just across from the fire hall there. Okay, Parks and Recreation, Councillor Ranta.
We have the minutes from our last meeting on January 14th on the agenda, and I move for adoption of those minutes.
Discussion? Councillor Dubois.
I just was wondering if we could get a little bit of information about the report that was mentioned in the minutes.
Which report?
Discussed report coming to future council meeting.
Yeah.
Information will come to committee first, then committee members will bring forward to council.
This is the
So
staff
we have-
report?
We have a few more details
Okay,
before, to get presented before we bring it before council,
so
but
it's,
it will be coming before council,
okay, but it's a staff report?
some of it is.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. On the motion then to adopt the minutes of the Park and Recreation Committee, any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. Landfill Advisory Committee, there's a post-closure care cost statement on page 21 of the agenda. I would move that we receive and file the statement.
Second?
Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. On to TNRD and Intergovernmental Liaison. We've got an update from Terry Hadwin, the TNRD Film Commissioner. I would move that we receive and file her update.
Second,
Discussion?
I actually watched one of the movies that's on here and it was recognizing the locations.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, the Film Commission has been a wonderful thing for the whole area. Certainly not the least of which is the village of Ashcroft and Cache Creek. On the motion then to receive and file, Administrator Co-Chair.
One other thing, if you happen to see Terry out and about, you should ask her for the 2026 Film Commission calendar. Has a lot of shots that are side by side, local shots and the film that they are in. We have one copy here, I'm sorry, you cannot have it. We have it on the wall. If you wanna take a look, it's just around the wall here, or around the corner. But if you happen to see her, make sure to ask her for a copy, cause it's pretty cool to see. And you're welcome to take a look at ours, just don't take it away.
Thank you. On to, did we vote on the TNRD Film Commission update?
No.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried, thank you. Cache Creek Community Fund, Councillor Dubois.
Nothing at this time?
Thank you. Staff reports, January snowpack, 21 pages worth.
I move the council.
21 pages, oh.
Yeah. I would move the
Oh, it
council
was
receive.
31 pages, pardon me.
I would move the council receive and file the January snowfall report summary.
Discussion,
I would ask that staff just include the summary and not all of the information.
You don't want the whole thing?
No,
That's that
no.
before.
no,
It's a waste of paper.
I got tired of looking at it after a while.
You guys do the work and just tell us the information.
Yeah,
It's also encouraging that although snowpack levels are above normal, they're not high above normal, but I was very concerned about drought. And this is this report's kind of reassuring.
yeah, 110% or whatever.
It's a lot of pages to say it's okay.
Yeah.
We're way better off than we were last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, last year was a little scary this time of year.
Okay, on the snowpack report, any discussion? Any more discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried, thank you. Information correspondence, we have 2 pieces of incoming correspondence and 3 pieces of outgoing correspondence. You forwarded the rest of the letter to Premier Eby to everybody, I presume. I would move that we receive and file the information correspondence.
Second?
Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried, thank you. New business, anybody with new business? Seeing none, are there questions from the public? We've got public.
Yes. I have a question from somebody else, is that okay?
Yeah, whatever. You can ask a question about anything to do with anything, even my personal life.
Mayor Redma.
Okay.
Well, some outfits, they don't let you ask about questions about anything other than what's on the agenda.
So it says, I'd like the opportunity to address some things on behalf of another resident who is not here today. Firstly, I would like to know why the schools were not notified about a local pedophile living within Cache Creek, given the proximity of which it was incredibly close to a school and situated around a lot of family homes and young children. And then there's a separate question about property taxes.
We are setting up a meeting with the RCMP, and I'm sure that'll be a topic of discussion with the RCMP.
Okay, perfect.
Administrator Co-Chair.
Just a secondary thing, we're not notified either, like when those things happen. When those types of things happen, when those people come to a community or anything like that, we're in the same boat as any other citizen in town. We aren't given any special
The
information.
only thing that shocked us was that I understand, like, none of us being specifically told. There was a couple people around the house that were told, but that it wouldn't even have to been through any of us. It could have just been the RCMP telling the schools directly. But when we approached the schools, they didn't know at all, and like we're on the horn right away with like top people in the board. So it was just a little shocking. So.
Thank you.
And then her other question is property taxes. She says since she's relocated 4 years ago, there's been a steady increase in property taxes. And she says, what is it going to basically? What's the money going to, the extra cost of the property tax?
Well, the cost for everything goes up on an annual basis. And while we did have the lowest taxes in the regional district for a period of time, they've gone up significantly over the last 8 years. And I can assure you that every penny that we take in taxes is spent appropriately, and that's up to the treasurer and the administrator with the guidance of council.
Perfect, I'll let her know, and then I have one question, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna add to that, there are public budget meetings that are held before our budget is adopted.
Okay.
Mostly it's a basic balance sheet, it's income expenses, and we have to balance our budget, we're mandated by law as a municipality. So we are still playing a little bit of catch up to try to get so that we don't have to depend on outside revenues, like the landfill, because we went through a period of no landfill revenue and it made that's
Big
why we
difference.
have some substantial increases.
Okay, that makes sense.
But that, by all means, become involved in the budget process and come to those meetings, because it's a great way to get information, but it's also a great way for us to get information.
Okay, I'll let her know. And then I have one little question.
Yes.
I noticed on Collins Road, at the top, there's a whole bunch of dump trucks being parked there very often. And I've almost been hit 3 times from people coming out of the Tim Hortons just flying out of there. Whether the dump truck's there or not, but when the dump truck's there, nobody can see, and someone's almost hit me 3 times literally. And they're parked there very often.
Maybe we can ask the administrator to look into that and see if there needs to be a no truck parking sign or
There is.
something. Oh, there is?
Yeah, I just think it's really dangerous. Like I said, I was almost hit 3
Yeah.
times, and it takes up a lot of space on the road as well when you're passing somebody else. And
Yeah, they're certainly not supposed to be parked there, and
Yeah.
that's been, you're not the first person to mention
Is
that.
that
in recent
actually
years.
gonna be addressed, that frontage road, and somehow rearranged, because that is scary. Like, people pulling into Tim Hortons, like, I've almost been hit so many times, I'm scared sometimes to go to Tim Hortons now. Or they're pulling out, like, and they don't stop on call, like, they just pull out in front of everybody. But you can be pulling out, and then somebody will just pull in off the highway, and they just go to whip around the corner, they don't even care if you're there or not, like, I'm surprised there hasn't been a major accident yet.
Well, there's been lots of.
Yeah, but no, like, I'm talking like a major one, like,
yeah,
and then we noticed, like, when the Colts shut down and all these semis are flying through, like, somebody has to contact the RCMP or something. They have to start manning this traffic. Like, they're flying down that hill from Kamloops. And take that one night, we seen a semi just miss the lights. He just about wiped everything out. He'd come down the hill so fast. But it's nonstop. Then they're flying through, especially by the school zone. Like, it just doesn't stop. When that Colt shut down, it's crazy in this town.
I've lived here basically all my life, and that doesn't change.
Yeah, except for that, in all honesty, the traffic in British Columbia is 10 times more today than it was 10 years ago. So we got 10 more times the traffic on the highway than it was
We should
before.
have been here when it was just a stop sign at that intersection.
Imagine. But I am sure that's all highways. That's probably the British Columbia government, not you guys. Yeah, because I don't understand. the
And
whole
probably
plan out here.
some of it's due to the cutbacks with the RCMP as well. There's been a lot of that going on
And lower enrollment in the RCMP as well.
as well.
That's a factor.
Yeah, I've noticed I can get away with speeding at ridiculous speeds these days.
so the trucks are following you.
I don't think they could keep up.
You don't speak for town. That's-
Never in town.
That's a personal. Yeah.
Yeah, you
How often are these meetings held that we're allowed to come here and talk?
Every first and third Monday of the month.
Okay, are they put in, like, on Facebook, on the?
I have a sheet on the wall, and they're posted on there,
know,
That's all.
But when
leaderboard.
there is a start, it's going to be on Tuesday.
Okay,
Oh, that's
thank
not.
you.
It's good you're here. Thank you for your questions.
Yeah,
It's nice
Any-
I was actually expecting a couple more people to be here, but
And no, they don't show up very much. Unless
it's my
there's a
second time
really,
here today.
really big controversy.
Yeah.
She got bored this morning.
Are there any other questions from the public? Seeing none, questions
Actually,
from
can
the
I
press?
just ask one thing?
Oh.
We don't, it just says something about the pet thing,
About-
bylaws or amendments or something. But where do we find out what's being
So
put
that,
forward, that's, or whatever?
yeah, so that specifically, it was just the first reading tonight, so there'll be more public facing information. Now because it's out there, like effective tomorrow, if you ask here at the office, we can give you a copy of what's sitting in front of the world. And right now, we're actively looking for feedback on it. So like if you reach out to us tomorrow, we could email it to you or give you a physical copy and you could tell us what you think.
We also have, if you go onto the Village of Cache Creek website, under meetings, the agendas are there, and all of this information that we get attached to our agendas is available for the public to read
Oh,
on the
okay,
open
great.
agendas. Yeah, closed agendas are not, but open agendas are, so there's lots of information. And Angela, I just tagged you in the Hub Online.
Thank you. That's I like when I could.
I remembered that conversation.
Yeah. I was like,
It's a great way to, if the weather's bad or you're not feeling good or something, you can still
Yeah, or I'm sitting in
watch
the parking lot like
meetings.
I would be right now with my kid at dance going,
Yeah.
I
Watch the
have
meeting.
questions.
Oh, yeah, and you can submit questions.
Yeah, I didn't know that till today.
We're happy to have your questions.
We're happy to have you here.
You're happier if I have questions and bring cookies though, right?
Yes.
I've got cookies in my office.
Heaps of staff.
Are there any questions from the press?
No.
Okay, thank you. We have need of a closed meeting pursuant to section 90.1 and 90.2 of the community charter. Could I have a motion to that effect? Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried? Brief break and we'll come back in closed session.
Some meetings